Let me know when we go live. Oh, we're on already. Okay, that's perfect. Hey, welcome back. Welcome in to another badass little episode of Grabbing the Brisket, man. It's been a little bit since we've got to do this, a week. But before that, I think the hiatus we took, James, has really gotten us kind of feeling like this is not normal. Do you feel that way? Or was today like a normal day for you?
No, I think we're still kind of skewed a little bit, right?
Yeah, we just need to get back in the motion of this. We got some crisp, ice cold beer.
Cheers.
Ice cold beer here. You know,
So
and the glass. We're sophisticated today. Okay, we're not cheap canning it up.
Right.
We're looking good.
We got tired of bringing the joint down. You know.
That's right. We're feeling good.
Let's go. And again, John trusted us well enough to do this on our own.
John doesn't trust anybody. Okay, he's at home right now, or wherever he's at. He's in Reno. That's actually where he is Reno, biting his nails, thinking about us right now, going, God, I wish I was there. Oh, I wish I was there. He doesn't want to be there right now.
No, yeah. He's probably checking his phone right now and saying, are these guys going live? Or am I going to be able to jump in and see? So
Are we going live?
No, I don't think we're doing live today.
Okay.
So
we could.
Yeah, we could.
No, we're starting next week.
Next week. Not live. There it is. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. We are going to go a live episode. I don't know if we do this all lives from now on.
I think we are.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So
everybody's got to mind their own P's and Q's and be professional.
Jesus, dude.
We're going to bring the energy and we're going to bring the knowledge and just the fun.
I don't know if I can do
There
that.
it is. What do we got here, Ro? Oh.
Ding dong. Yeah. Listen, we're not only, you got to play a little couple
Hey,
sports.
the Olympics is just a gift that just keeps on gifting all
Dude,
the time. You know what I mean?
There's been some crazy memes going on about it. Just there's been some videos floating around about some people and their attire and so Google search that, especially what's the synchronized swimming? Yeah. Okay. Talk about that one offline.
But we're classy around here, so we're just
we got glasses, okay?
Exactly.
Don't come out this like, hey, we got collared shirts on today, okay?
Exactly.
So come on, come at us.
Man, it was a little scary driving up here earlier today. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, not scary, just a little. I was sitting there drinking. I was drinking a beer on the way up here in James's truck. He's driving, and I looked in the parking lot next to me and I didn't see anything over there. And I was like, I don't know why I held the can so high, but I got this 16-ounce tall boy and I'm just holding it really high and I'm just like drinking it, And all of a sudden I look over and we see that cop, man, and he was behind us like two cars. And then he's in that parking lot. He's rushing across. Like, oh my God, dude, this dude's seeing me drink right now. He's gonna pull us over or something.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody complained. I don't know. You just never know, right? And you're like, at first you're like, nah, it's whatever. But I could tell there was a moment where I'm chugging my beer and I'm throwing a can behind me in the back seat. You're at this point, you start chugging your drink, dude, and you don't even have alcohol.
I had a non-alcoholic beer, and I'm like, oh shit! And I think he's coming after me, and the panic set in your eyes, and I could hear it in your voice. I'm like, nah, he's not. But then he busts a Yui, and all of a sudden lights come on, and I'm like,
he's behind us.
Shit, he is coming after us.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I have a non-alcoholic beer, so I'm good. Then in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm not good because he's gonna make me get out of the damn car. And so I was like, shit, I'm gonna shotgun this non-alcoholic beer.
So you chugged it. You chugged this beer. This cop gets right next to us, right? And he goes around us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, dude. We're like, flashback to when we're like, I don't know, like 18 or something,
Just like heart racing, butthole tuckered. I mean, just puckered up. You're like, Jesus.
Yeah. Look, and then as soon as they pass, I was like, damn, dude, I don't know why I freaked out. Just an open container. There's no, you can't go to jail for drinking one beer, can you? I don't think you can. Hey, listen, if you're a cop out there and if we're ignorant to the law, so that's why.
Please chime in.
Yeah, we don't know. Is this legal or is this not legal? I mean, obviously it's not, but can you take us to jail or it's just a ticket? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know the science involved around drinking and driving, so if you could just go ahead and just let us know how that works.
Anyways, just that was that.
Yeah.
And then and then I was immediately pissed because I was like, I just drank all my beer really quick. I wanted to just have a nice beer on the way to the studio here. And yeah, instead we chugged it at a red light. Like idiots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey man, whatever. It's been a great week so far for me. Work's been tough. What about you, man?
Man, it's been a great week. I mean, work is slow. I mean, it is what it is, but man, always look forward to these Thursday night conversations and little beers that we can knock back and have a little fun. I'm always searching the internets. I'm always, you're always on the internets, and I'm always trying to find something fun to talk about. Today, I think we're going to do chicken fried steak. I mean, it's one of those, for me, one of those basic food groups that I grew up on was chicken fried steak. It's something I always look forward to. And we're going to talk about some of the top places that the internet has to tell us that they're the top place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. What the internet says and what we think.
Kind of what our opinions are, and then maybe a little bit how we kind of cook chicken fried steak. We learned from our mom. Our mom, she taught quite a few people how to make that chicken fried steak. But we'll get into that. So it's a fun little episode that we thought little sidestep from the normal barbecue talk. But hey, we're gonna have fun.
There it is.
Man, we were talking about the beer earlier. I don't know if you've seen this video, but this like smug little bastard all the time pops up on my feed, and he's talking about the proper and the right way to pour a beer. Have you seen this?
No.
This goes around all over.
Did they just pull the tab over, then dump the whole thing into it?
No. He read a book, and I think he's going against the book, or I'm not really sure, or maybe he's abiding by the rules and the laws of this book, this beer Bible book, or whatever it's called. And it's the whole.
Sounds fancy.
You dump the beer like hard, vigorously, halfway, and you let it foam up, and you let that go down, and then you dump it again really hard, and then you let that foam up again, and then by the end, you just kind of, you got a little bit left in that beer, and you kind of top it off. And he's like, that's the perfect way to pour a beer. And here's this little scientific experiment that he does. He takes another beer, which kind of how I pour a beer. You put it kind of 45.
Yeah.
Maybe towards the end, you'll kind of bring it up to where it'll start pouring a little bit harder where you start getting those bubbles. You form that head on that beer. Or sometimes I like to just go straight 45 the whole way. You know what I mean?
Crisp. Clean.
It
you know what?
burns.
I want to drink.
Right. I want to feel that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
I want the air bubbles.
He's like, he takes the wadded up paper towels and he takes them side by side and he sits there and just does this little washing machine little method. Just look, all this foam just coming out of this normal beer he just poured.
That's going to be in your stomach.
Right. And here's this beer that has no fucking carbonation left whatsoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might as well just left that out overnight. So you made sure all the bubbles got out. So it'd be perfectly drinked. So you didn't get all bloated and gassy. Like, you know what? Just drink wine. You know what I mean?
If you're not drinking beer and belching, what are you doing?
I don't know.
No, I think I've seen that before, and there's something to it probably. I've seen the hot poker in beer, where they jam a hot poker into it, and it foams the whole thing up, and they pull it out, and the beer's like still at its optimal drinking temperature, which is, I don't know what the fuck they're even thinking, like 80 degrees or something. And I'm like, I don't want that beer. There's a reason why I go to Twin Peaks and drink a 29 degree beer, okay? Because I want it to ice up on me. And I want the damn thing to expand in my stomach, and I want to burp a little bit. And I don't see the problem in it. I'm not going to die or anything like that. And I've been drinking beer a long time to know that I don't really care. Yeah, like, is that weird? Like, it ain't that deep for me. And here's the deal. They're always pouring a light beer when they're doing that. I don't see them pouring a Guinness this way. You know what I mean?
And you see them pour Guinnesses, and there's classes and certifications that you have to go through to pour a Guinness.
I'm certified. I've done it plenty of times now.
Yeah. Are they just bored? You know what I mean? It's like you
look. It's like what I just heard today.
Like, I'm not doing that 24 times.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Well, why are you drinking 24?
Well, I don't know, but sometimes the occasion calls for you drinking 24 beers.
Look, it's something. It's just something to go, okay, cool. It's just a thing. It's just a new piece of information. Like, doesn't mean the old piece of information was bad. It just means this is a new way of doing it. Does it catch on? I don't know. Like if I go to a place and I see people like slamming their beer into a drink and then waiting, and I'm just sipping mine the entire time. By the time they get everything ready, they get ready to drink. I'm on my second beer. I'm like, you snooze, you lose, man. You're missing the point here. We're all out here trying to do one thing, okay? Get a little faded, have some great conversations and good food. Yeah, that's on them.
Yeah, we should, or maybe one of our listeners can do this and record it. But we should go to like a Twin Peaks and just pull out the napkin thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right there in front of them at the bar.
Let's see if 29-degree beer foams up. Because they don't do shit.
We're just gonna pull up. Hey, can I get a couple of napkins? And you just right there in front of them, just like
right, jerk it off. Hey, no, you can't do that. Listen, no, you could, but here's the deal. Ice doesn't do that. This is when you pour an ice cold beer, it just is liquid, man. It doesn't want to do anything. It doesn't want to release. So
got the molecules. Like the colder the molecules,
they're tighter.
Everything just binds together.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if that's even true. It's science, man. Hey, you want to hear some science? I saw today that that there's only 6 continents. There's not 7. I was like, okay, whatever. We've only seen the Earth, I don't know, a million times.
Where does the 7th one go?
I don't know, man. Who knows, right? It was a planet. It's not a planet. It's the moon's also drifting away from us. Hey, it's doom and gloom everywhere I look right now. Yellowstone's burping off.
Wait, you're saying continents, and then you're saying the moon, and
it's everything. This is everything I saw today. The moon's drifting away. Now it's causing the Earth to spin faster, and we're gonna go to a 25-hour day in like, I don't know, 1,000 years. Like, this is all useless shit to me. You right? Like, you know what I mean? I just.
Do you think we're just getting dumber as a whole society? You know what I mean? 100 years from now, people are just gonna. Are we reverting back to just like?
Hey, it's what plants crave.
Right, exactly.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
Start giving plants Gatorade. Is that going to happen in the next 100 years? We get lazy and we get just like, you know what I mean? I saw another interesting thing is like 2 or 3 of the major cigarette companies, like Philip Morris, pretty much owns like every processed food, snack food, cookies, crackers out there.
Everything.
You know what I mean? And I read that I don't know, I could 60s, 70s, 50s, I don't know. But they kind of saw that, okay, the market on cigarettes is gonna tank. You know what I mean? The addictiveness of
they went to dirt in the 50s. That's when they're like the height, right? That's when kids were smoking.
Everybody.
Right. They're 6 years old. Hey, give us a pack of cigarettes. It's fine. Dolores.
So they had the idea. They got their scientists involved where they can create these food additives to add to food to make it more addictive.
I don't think that's true, man.
It's true. Google it. Look it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Philip Morris made food additives to make it like more taste better.
Yeah, taste better. You eat it more because you don't get full eating the stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's no substance to it.
There's no substance. Yeah, you eat it like a big ribeye, and you're like, man, I'm good. But then you eat like an equivalent amount of like cookies or whatever, and like 2 minutes later, you're like, I want more cookies.
Fat. I'm hungry. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Give me an electric scooter. And
damn, dude. That means they're an evil corporation. We have to take them down, James.
Evil.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, listen, what we put in our bodies here in the United States and what other countries allow, 2 different things. And we allow way more dyes and additives into our food than a lot of other places do. And it's why we have an obesity rate that's higher. I don't want to talk about all this, man. I want to talk about barbecue, man. Yeah. Barbecue, James.
I will say one thing that's very interesting to me is the price of beer has not been affected by the recession.
That's right.
And you ask yourself why.
Uh-huh.
Because they want to keep us
drinking.
Yes.
And if it went up like cigarettes, people start finding alternatives.
Correct. And what I heard was like, if you fuck with the poor man's Gatorade, then it's over with. Like it's
game
done.
over.
Game over.
Yeah.
So they're like, nah, we're going to keep that at a cool. We might raise it just a little bit.
Few cents.
Yeah. But we're good. So we'll get off that.
Well, I like that. That's relevant. Beer and barbecue. We're going to talk about that kind of stuff all day long. But yeah, you're exactly right. And that's ironic. Like look at the prices of a 12-pack of beer. When I was a kid, it was probably $9. It's like $11 now, or $12. Right. Like, you know what I mean? It hasn't gone up.
Yeah, if you do the math, like inflation, a 12-pack of beer should be at least $30 by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It can't. You got to raise the alcohol. or something. You know, I don't know. That's what does that tell you then? How much does it cost to make beer? Peanuts, man. Cents. These motherfuckers, man.
You trying to start your own brewery?
Always trying to start something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you call it?
Grab them in the beer is a little too obvious.
Jesus. Damn, you're like a one-trick pony. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, grab them in the hops. Let's go.
Grab them in the hops. Okay. Yeah. I'm calling mine smoking aces. I don't know, man. Hey, I would never. You've done the brewing before. I've never done it. I don't know if I have the patience. Shit usually pisses me off before I can get to the end, and then I'm like, I'm going to something different.
Wouldn't call myself a brewmaster, but I have dabbled a little bit.
There it is.
When I say dabbled, I've created a brown liquid substance that, for me,
It's horrendous.
I had problems with the
brown ale.
Yeah, I had problems with the carbonation.
Yeah.
Like it was just you're drinking just flat, just piss beer. You know what I mean?
Carbonated.
Yeah, and it was like honey oats or honey something other. I'm like, dude, that sounds really amazing.
Honey brown.
Yeah, let me make some of that. And then I'm like, why are there chunks floating around in this beer?
Oh man.
I couldn't get past the texture. And then still to this day, there's certain beers like Blue Moon and that will still have a little bit of that
Grittiness to it?
that protein or whatever that little active stuff is in there. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I think it's bad.
Yeah, that's
And even on the
Pulp.
can, it says, no, it may contain,
Pulp.
because it's unfiltered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just can't.
You know what else is unfiltered, James? Me.
Exactly.
Unfiltered. Hey, can I ask you a question? We've been doing these videos on, and we started our Smash Burger series on, and which, by the way, if you need to check them out, please do. We're trying to come up with a new Smash Burger each week. I don't know how long we're going to do this for. We'll do this for maybe a few more. We'll get them out of our system, and then we'll move on to something different. But so far, we've done the Honey Bun Smash Burger, tasty. The Pizza Smash Burger, I thought was very unique. I thought it was really, really good. It was a lot to take in, and you're like a couple bites, you're like, damn, dude, I'm gonna get full real quick.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta check my cholesterol, but dude, it was tasty. So if you get a chance, slide over there, check it out. Let us know what you think, and then if you got any ideas of a weird, funny, different smash burger, write in, tell us what you think, and you can check us out at GRABTHEBRISKET.com. I think we've got a place there you can leave comments and reach out to us. But if you got anything, send it to us, and we'll make it. We'll do our best at recreating the perfect smashy. So I just want to throw that out there, man.
Man, beautiful. I'm also going to throw out there that we're not doing a Grabbing the Brisket beer review. We're actually just drinking beer. So
There it is.
we're revisiting. Jan's got a Coors Light over there, but I'm trying the Karbach, the new Ziegenbach.
New Ziegenbach. It's not new.
Well, it's new to Karbach, right? They bought it, they rebranded it.
Karbach's owned by Miller Coors? No,
like that, yeah.
Budweiser.
I'm not sure.
InBev. InBev owns, they sold out, man.
Yeah,
Can't trust them.
And they're probably owned by like Philip Morris, a cigarette company. So this all ties back in.
Damn, dude. I just went full circle on that. Hey, yeah, listen, but if I was going to make a beer, if you're going to make a beer, what beer would you make? One beer. Stout, light, crisp.
No, I do a lager.
You do a lager.
Yeah.
I'm going Bock all the way, man.
Okay.
Or Red Ale, but I'm going Bock, I think. I think Bock is the way to go. So, it's just me. The Ziggy, man, we know somebody that if they drink the Ziggy, they get in trouble.
Right. Shout out to Dusty.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna get him on. I mean, he's temporarily stationed in our area for a minute. We got to get him on the podcast, get a show.
Come on.
Maybe next week.
go literal.
So, Dusty, if you're listening to this. So no beer review. I'm just gonna say this podcast is brought to you and sponsored by Karbach. And drink Ziegenbach. It is refreshing.
Right. I love it. Do your Ron Burgundy now.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and I approve this message.
Okay, there you go.
You got a little bit of Ron, a little bit of Donald on that one.
Pirate hooker.
Yeah, right. Right.
Okay. I got a little bit of a barbecue news here to slide into, so we're gonna jump right into that. We're gonna go into the hot off the grill barbecue news. Congratulations to Jacob Scott. He's the winner of the 2024 Barbecue News Magazine Scholarship Program. Okay, so check out a pic. Raul's going to throw up a pic of Jacob showcasing our bright young talent in our barbecue community, and that's pretty badass. He's got 2 coolers like full of ribs.
Yeah. What's up, Scott? What's up, Jacob Scott? Man, he's killing it. That's cool.
Congratulations, Jacob.
Very cool.
Next, we got the Rubs of Honor entries. They are open, so attention all barbecue enthusiasts. Rub of Honor has officially started taking entries for their prestigious competition. Don't miss your chance to showcase your unique rub and compete with the best.
That's right. Hey, we got the NBBQA mini conference coming up. Exciting news for all the barbecue professionals and enthusiasts. National Barbecue and Grilling Association is hosting its first ever mini conference from January 16th to the 18th. This event will be held in conjunction with the Shed Showdown event. Stay tuned for more information as we get closer to the date. And then we have a special recognition, special shout out to our dear friend, Leanne Whippen, who will be included in the 4th annual Forbes 50 over 50 list. This list is produced in partnership with Micah Brzezinski, and her Know Your Value initiative celebrates women creating their greatest impact of 50 and beyond. Leanne will be recognized as a female pit master, joining a remarkable group of women, including Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Sophia Vergara's, Missy Elliott, Brooke Shields, Celine Dion. This recognition is a testament to her hard work, passion, and dedication to the barbecue world.
That's badass.
That's fucking badass.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Leanne. That is awesome.
Yeah. So that's off the barbecue news. And keep those grills hot, your spirits high, and see you next time. We can go into the barbecue wins and fails. That's something that we like to talk about. We did have somebody write in and share their experience, and it's one of those things, right? You know, somebody's failures is somebody's teaching moment. We're all trying to get better, and I think that's what makes this sport so much fun, is that you can always get better, right? And I mean, it's with any sport, you know, and whether you think you've mastered everything, as soon as you get complacent is when you get passed up. And here, this young man is.
Well, hold up. We might got 2 different barbecue fails here.
Okay.
Because I got a different one.
Yeah.
Would you want to save this one then?
Yeah, let's save this one, and I'll do the one I have, and
Okay.
I don't know if John sent this to you, so yeah, I'll do this one. This one is from Jonathan Mariquin with J Mar Barbecue, and I'm not sure whether he's out of. He didn't see it, but so Jonathan shares his embarrassing story. It's basically his first catering gig, and he's got a new offset pit, and despite not really cooking a lot, right, on this thing, he takes on this barbecue
Big
event,
task.
right? And he goes, "Hey, listen, I can cook these
got
briskets,
this.
right? I can cook these."
Yeah.
this-
Everybody's first catering gig just goes as planned.
It does, right? It should. And this is how you get better. But you know, so he's got 4 or 5 briskets he's putting on. He's got some pork butts, and he's got a couple racks of ribs. And so he's feeling really good. He goes out and buys a Wagyu brisket and throws that bad boy on there too, right?
Hey, you might as well. You got the wood, right?
That's it. I mean, that's it, right? So 9 hours into the cook, he has some fat trimmings and stuff that he wants to render down. He puts it in a thin pan, and he
Like a
sets
little
it.
aluminum foil pan.
That's it.
Yeah,
And he
trying to
sets-
create that beef tallow.
And that's what everybody wants. They want the beef tallow, so they can smear it all over the paper, and you know, adds the moisture and
Puts
whatever.
the lotion on the skin.
Yeah, and so, but what he didn't realize is that thin pan was going to make a hole, and it was going to leak, and it was going to cause a grease fire, and burn, baby, burn, because he didn't catch it for 10 minutes. Everything was completely ruined. So there it is. I mean, so that lesson learned there was like, use something that's thicker, a better gauge metal, and you can't use some cheap tinfoil pan to hold your stuff on a high heat area. So
Correct. Looks like he graduated to the steel half pan.
there it is. And yeah, so he hasn't made that mistake since then. And I have a feeling a lot of people have made that mistake. One, it's not cleaning your pit. 2 is doing something like this right here. And we've all been there. We've all tried something new and think, hey, this is the best. We got this. This is exactly how I would do it. So listen, I'll go into that in a second. But so Jonathan, hey, thank you so much for sharing. Sharing is caring. It's how we're getting better. And yeah,
Congratulations.
you won. You won something. So
What did he win?
We'll get some Sucklebusters seasonings out to you. So you've got some Sucklebusters on your way, man. So congratulations. Yeah, and feel free to pick out any flavor you want. My favorite is the Chicks That Smoke, but look online, see what they got, and feel free to pick out the one you like. So yeah, there it is. I was going to do a little jingle, but I kept out of it today.
Yeah,
just wasn't feeling it. But I was going to say I was doing I was on the Bronco doing a brisket, and I had some fat trimmings, and I got an actual pan that I got out, and I set it on the Bronco. And the Bronco is the Oklahoma Joe pit barrel that they have. It's a cool pit, and so I had it on there. And I went a step further. I had gotten some herbs, and I'd gotten some garlic, and I was gonna I'll make some garlic, confit. And I put all that in there and put that on the pit, and well, man, I forgot about it. And damn, dude, that stuff burnt. Man, that was some rank, just disgusting wrap of a liquid. I was like, man, I don't know what I've done. I had to let that liquid gold go away quickly. So I had to actually package it up and let it,
that wasn't cheap
turn to a solid. No, it wasn't. But it's from my trimmings. So I don't feel like I really was out anything. Yeah. Just the pan was ruined too, which I didn't realize that would do that. There was a whole lot of things that I met. The brisket was actually good, and it's actually when I called you over in the middle of the night. It was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, dude, you got to come over here right now. And you end up showing up at the house, and I'm in the kitchen slicing brisket up. I'm like, here, try this. And you're like, you're an idiot, man. Why would you do that to me?
Right. I thought it was like an actual emergency.
Yeah, like somebody got murdered. I didn't say anything. I was like, get over here now. I need you quick, James. And you're like,
I got to bring my gun. I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah. You showed up, though. Yeah. It was like 11 o'clock at night. There was like work the next day or something. I don't know, man. But you were like a trooper. You're like, yeah, okay. What you got, man? Yeah. What you got? And then we ate brisket in the kitchen, and you were like, I'm going home now.
Yeah, going back to bed, guys.
Yeah, see you later. So, hey, Jonathan, thanks for sharing. Yeah, badass little barbecue fail there.
Mm-hmm. And that slides us over into the barbecue. I don't know why I keep trying to segment this. You know what I mean?
You
don't have to.
You don't have to.
We just have to
do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Smoking meats isn't just cooking, it's an art form. The aroma, those deep flavors, the patience, it's a whole experience.
And behind every great artist, there's the right set of tools. If you're aiming to build your own barbecue pit or dreaming of a custom design tailored just for you, SmokerBuilder.com has your back.
Led by Frank Cox, their expertise is unmatched. Offering blueprints, kits, and insights, they turn every barbecue dream into a flavorful reality.
Imagine your backyard, the center of attention, and at the heart of it, a smoker that's uniquely yours.
It's more than just equipment. It's about crafting those unforgettable moments, and with the guidance of Frank and his team, you're setting the stage for magic.
So whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or taking your first steps into the smoky world,
head over to SmokerBuilder.com, fill up your carts, and be sure to use the promo code GRABTHEBRISKET in all caps to receive your 10% discount. Smoke on.
Threw down some ribs last night, used the Chicks That Smoke spicy rub, mind blown.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the Chicks That Smoke spicy barbecue all-purpose rub, dude, it is a game changer for sure.
Yeah, if you folks have not given it a shot, you need to.
Honestly, your barbecue will thank you.
Chicks That Smoke, it's at Sucklebusters.com.
So I came up with the idea of just running down, talking a little bit about chicken fried steak. You know what I mean? And this seems like, for me, it's like kind of alluded to. I mean, obviously, I chicken fried steak is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And it is very difficult for me to go out and eat chicken fried steak at places.
Yeah.
I always...
Why? Why is it difficult for you to order?
Because it tastes like shit. It's terrible. For me, it doesn't stack up to what I'm used to.
What you want.
What I'm measured to. Yeah. Okay, let me rephrase it. It's not terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's edible, right?
Yeah, correct.
So you're like, okay, I could eat this. Mm-hmm. It's not, I was wanting something. So somebody always, that's how it starts. You're in the conversation with other people and they go, oh, you got to go to this place. They got the best chicken fried steak.
Right.
You're like, oh, shit, okay.
I'm
right?
a host get up. I get psyched up. I'm
And, you're
like,
like, and then you
"Shit,
go
is it?"
and you go home and you tell your family like, hey, listen, I actually heard about this place.
Yeah.
Really good chicken fried steak. You want to check it out? Yeah. Everybody in the house is pumped, dude. Pumped,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you get there and you're probably the only one let down.
Right.
Everybody else is like, it was good. You're
Yeah.
like, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good. Yeah.
It's
Can
trash.
can I give you an example?
Yeah, go ahead.
The most recent one, because
Do
and
it.
not naming podcasts, but I did see a podcast out there recently talking about the best chicken fried steaks in Texas.
Okay.
And I think the number one consensus on their list was the Gristmill in Green, Texas. And I was like, and I've never been to the Gristmill, but just the stars kind of aligned like about a month ago or whatever. We vacationed. We went up there and tubed and floated the river. And
Yeah.
we're like that Saturday, we're like, hey, this evening we're going to the Gristmill. And
Go
I'm
to
like,
the Grissy.
yes, I finally get to go and try it out. Because I mean, I've been stoked because Houston area, I've eaten okay chicken fried steaks, decent chicken fried steaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were let down.
I was let down.
Damn.
Like this was an average chicken fried steak. Like I don't know what.
I don't think it was. I think the chicken fried steak was good. I think it was good. I'm not gonna call it the best.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good, right? So there's no hate there. There's no shade. I'm not gonna throw shade on the Gristmill. Gristmill's, it's the ambiance. It's how old that restaurant is. Everything lends to you got to take all that into account, and then you're also getting a lot of it was hot that day for one, but you're also getting a lot of people coming off that river that have been drinking tremendously for quite a while, right? Yeah. Everything tastes good at that point, but. I will agree with you. It ain't the best in Texas. I don't know if they've ever been labeled that. There's a poll, or you can look this up. There's every year they come out with a list of the best chicken fried steak in Texas, right?
Yeah, I tried to Google it earlier, and there's so many different websites that put out a list,
A different list,
and there's still kind of a consensus. There's some of the same restaurants in all the lists. You
They're
know what I
trying to
mean?
be popular because somebody's reading somebody else's list.
I guess maybe
Right.
they're just copying somebody else's list. But the one I did see, it had the Gristmill on it. I think they're somewhere fifth
Okay.
in this list.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that here in a second or whatever. But yeah, it was for me. It was a letdown.
Yeah.
It was for me. It was I don't know, saltgrass. For me, it was like
Yeah. That's weird.
Roadhouse.
It was better than Roadhouse.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those chain type stuff, they're all kind of similar. You know what I
And
mean?
they're pumping out a lot of food, the Gristmill too, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're not a 60 top place. You've got 200 people eating there probably or something. I don't know. It's a lot of people. But yeah, I get that. I see what you're saying. It's the same style of cooking, right? Like everywhere I go, they always cook it the same way, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody has a little bit of seasoning in their batter or their flour, and it's the salt and pepper is definitely going to be there. But it's always the same. Okay, it's been floured, it's been dredged, it's been back in the flour, it's been cooked at 375 degrees or 350 and dropped in a deep fryer, and it's frying in there, and you pull it up, and you know what I mean. It's got a good crust on it, a really good crunchy crust. But I think that's where they missed the mark.
I think that's where a lot of places miss the mark. It's the deep fry for me. It's like, and maybe there is a science or an art to having your oil at a certain temperature and be able to cook that chicken fried steak.
Seal it.
But to me, it's like they're dropping it in a way too hot grease. And once it hits, I mean, it does seal up the batter. It crisps it up. But that steak just tightens up too.
So I was about to say that. What's the worst part when you're eating a chicken fried steak? What's the one thing when you go to cut that first piece and then you realize it's just all breading? And you're like,
it's all bread.
You're so let
you got
down.
like a hubcap size chicken fried steak, and you start cutting into it. And you're like, where is the meat?
Yeah.
Where's the beef?
And then you get to it, it's a little tough. It hasn't relaxed yet.
Yeah.
It wasn't tendered enough, or it was just overly cooked. Right, that's the other part. Overly cooked. You overcook the steak, and it becomes tough. And it's like, how do you want your ribeye? Well, I want my ribeye medium or medium rare, right? Well, I don't want my chicken fried steak medium rare, but I don't think I'd mind it at a medium. And I know that's kind of weird, maybe. I don't.
You
think
want
I
it properly tenderized, right?
Yeah.
You want it to be fork tender, and whether it's cooked medium. I've cooked chicken fried steak to be well done, and it still comes out pretty tender as long as you tenderize it.
Yeah, no, I know that, and I'm
yeah.
not saying I'm not a medium well for me is probably where I want it. I don't want a well done chicken fried steak, but I agree with you, and you know, it's like mom. Everybody's mom makes the best chicken fry, you know, and it's that shallow fry. You know, you make a shallow fried chicken fried steak, and it's just money. It hits a little different. You're right. You don't get that tightening up, and it's more of a relaxed piece of protein, in my opinion, and that's why they're so good. But nobody cooks that way because they can't afford to spend 45 minutes or 30 minutes cooking everybody's chicken fried steak.
Time consuming.
They gotta drop it and have it out in 15 minutes. Nobody wants to wait and have that experience. And the people that do it though become well known for making some of the best chicken fried steak. And I will say, Mary's Cafe in Strawn, Texas, was on that list for a long time of having the best chicken fried steak in Texas. And people would drive hours to go eat there. And that was their thing, a shallow fry and that on that chicken fried steak. And I actually think it makes the breading 10 times better. Everything because
and when you're talking about shallow fry, you're talking about just like pan fried. You're talking about
it's a shallow fry. That's what it is. Yeah,
you're not submerging this thing in oil.
That's right. And then the top of it starts to pull up with the au jus coming out of it, and you seal it. Once you flip it, you seal it, and the whole thing cooks perfectly. That, in my opinion, is the best chicken fried steak. And I know that as soon as we open our place up, James, that's all we're going to do.
It's going on the menu.
Yeah. And listen, it's chicken fried. Is that weird that we call it? Why don't we just call it a fried steak? Some places call it a fried steak.
I don't know. I honestly, I was going to get into like the origins of chicken fried steak. I know it kind of, I guarantee it probably originated here in Texas. I think some of the stuff that I read, when you get into kind of like the hill country, what are you talking about, like the German and the
schnitzels,
the
pork,
Wiener Schnitzel, whatever.
Wiener. Hey, say it again.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how do you say yeah. Damn it. I don't know.
Nein.
That's no, man. Okay.
But I think they kind of originated that. They kind of created that chicken fried steak. I honestly haven't been outside of Texas too much, so I have not had a chicken fried steak outside of Texas. Have you? Have you come across that? Is it good? Same? Equivalent?
Oh, everything sucks out of Texas. What are you talking about? Like, I went to a Shoney's one time. I don't know where we were, Missouri. Remember those things?
Shoney's.
Dude, disgusting. I was like, get this away from me. Yeah, everywhere you go.
Shoney's. What is that, like pizza?
No, man, it's like a Bennigan's, but it was like a all-American.
Steak and ale.
Yeah, kind of, but like a Chili's.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just their whatever. Yeah, everywhere you go, like, everybody has their like. There's a reason why they call it Texas size chicken fried steak, right? I've been to other places and they'll call it Texas size chicken fried steak. There's a reason why you're saying that. Also, just it's just better here. I don't know. The grease is better here. Everything's better in Texas.
All right, let me show. Let me go off a couple of these places. See if you are familiar with these places.
Come on.
So number one on the list, I assume it's number one. They're not ranking it, but this is the first one on the list, and it's Mary's Cafe. This is Strawn, Texas. This is hands down. A lot of articles that I found all seem to pinpoint this place as being the best chicken fried steak.
Ironically,
in the state of Texas.
it's where James and I grew up. So
is.
very
It
small
is.
town, 600 people, and yeah, Mary does a great job. Great job. Go ahead.
Next one on the list, Blue Bonnet Cafe.
So I've heard of them. I've not ate there. They've got a really good chicken fried steak. I'm curious of how they cook their chicken fried steak, and is there a similarity between theirs, them's, and Mary's?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They really don't go into much detail as far as how stuff is cooked, just that it's tender and it melts in your mouth experience.
Okay.
And they're located in Marble Falls, Texas. So
There it
just
is.
right out of, what is that, Austin?
Yeah, it's in the hill country.
Yeah. We got the County Line.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that one either. I don't have.
El Paso-ish.
Is it? Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Badass. I've been to El Paso plenty of times. Just never ate there.
Let's see here. Jake and Dorothy's Cafe. This one, it's got to be new to Stephenville because they weren't I don't think around when we were going to school there.
No.
So Jake and Dorothy's, they're on the list too, as having a really good chicken fried steak. Stephenville, Texas.
Hey, but we live there. You start to see a similarity here, James?
My God, did we teach people? going around?
We are teaching.
Do you remember a Jake or something like? No,
I'm just kidding. I had a dog named Jake. Okay, keep going.
The Gristmill River Restaurant and Bar.
Okay,
So
talked about it. I'm glad it's on the list. I think it deserves to be on the list. I think it was really good. The view, the ambiance, you can't beat that. Looking down, looking at the river. I mean, it's just beautiful.
it is Mel's Country Cafe.
Heard of it. Mel's Country. Yeah, I've heard of that.
I think that's just north of Houston. I think.
I'll drive over there. I'll go check it out. Gravy looks weak.
Maybe it was like Tomball or something. It does look like straight out of a package.
Great. It's not, but gravy looks weak. It's a weak gravy game right there.
We got Pappy's Cafe. They're out of Houston, Texas.
Pappy's is supposed to be like that's supposed to be legit right there. That's supposed to be one of the best chicken fried steaks. And that gravy, that's a gravy right there. Take notice. Pappy's Cafe. Yeah, 100%,
Yeah,
man.
you could tell by the brownish color that you know it was like cooked in some type of fat, some type of dripping.
Yeah, yeah. Well, but they add a little color. So it's like making a roux, right? And it adds a texture and a flavor to a gravy. And I think that's the chicken fried steak's got to be good. Your gravy's got to be on point. Everything has to hit, right? Your salt to pepper ratio's got to be good. Your milk to flour ratio's got to be good. It's not like you can overcompensate with it, but too milky and it's not good, right? And the oil is what I'm talking. The oil to flour ratio's got to be really great. But brown it up, make a little roux out of it, and then add your milk, right? People go too quick, I think, sometimes with the the oil and the flour, and they add the milk too fast. And I don't think that's like me. I like to brown just the oil and the flour together first, and I'll brown that up. Then I'm going to add the milk, and then I'm going to let that kind of come together. So yeah, and you got to. I salt in the beginning, and I salt at the end. Right? I pepper in the very beginning, and then I pepper at the very end. I just in my opinion, I think it needs it. But yeah, I think that's whatever that looked legit right there. So I can see why they're on the list.
We got Ellen's. I think in the next couple are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We got Ellen's. And it says if you're looking for more of a stylish dining experience.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I won't style. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What are you getting? No, that's not. What's so stylish about that? Looks like a.
Maybe it's the ambiance. I don't know.
Okay.
There's Norma's Cafe too as well.
Yeah, I've heard of Norma's in Texas. Yeah, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
If it's not hard to do this, you just have to want to do it right. You have to want to. If you want to, anybody can serve the food to the masses, right? And as long as you're consistent, you're probably pretty good, right? And it's good, right? Consistently bad is not where you want to be. But if it's consistent and it's good, and you keep it, that's the bar. People show up and people go, yeah, I like it, right? You want to wow somebody, then you make it the best damn thing you can, and you don't settle, right? And you don't cut the corners. And if it takes 20 minutes, it takes 20 minutes. It takes 25 minutes. You say, hey, look, we pride ourselves in this. It takes 25 minutes because we're the fucking best, right? And go somewhere else and get something better? No, you can't. Wait 25 minutes. And you demand excellence, and that's how you do it. So I'm passionate about chicken fried steak, James. Passionate.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was a good
Murder
good little,
somebody for chicken fried
good
steak.
little conversation. Good little
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Fried steak sandwiches, man. Yeah. And also, I'm going to tell you something else. It's not called, it's just, like, have you heard this terminology, chicken fried chicken? Have you heard that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's called fried chicken, okay? We don't need to chicken fry anything. It's already the chicken, okay? Called fried chicken. And it's good. It's delicious. I eat it. If it's a fried chicken breast, I still eat that. But it's not chicken fried steak.
Yeah. Have you seen the what is it? I think it's called the Bird Box up in New York, where they famous for their chicken sandwiches. And I don't know, maybe Raul can pull up a picture of their unique chicken sandwich.
Nice. I cannot wait to see this. Hey, can you slide over there in that cooler, James, and grab me a little?
Do one more.
Yeah, let's get a little little pop of parched. Can't do re mi fa. Can't do it, man. Need a little sauce.
That's a picture Alex just sent.
Damn, dude. Oh, it's the he's in Hawaii. So Alex is in Hawaii, living his best life. John's in Reno, living his best life. Matt's at home. No, Matt's not at home. I don't know where Matt is. Matt's living his best life. Everybody's living their best lives right now, James. And so are we.
We are.
So, best sound in the world.
I didn't know the Grand Canyon was in Hawaii.
Is that the Grand Canyon?
No, I don't know. It's not.
You said
Too much vegetation there.
Yeah.
Bird Box?
I think it's called the Bird Box.
The only thing that's pulling up is that damn show.
Shit.
Damn, dude.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
Oh, I see it.
Best sound in the world right there, guys. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me just slam this real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, too much. Just take a second here to make it breathe. Let's test it out. Got a napkin, anybody? Test this little thing out.
We
Wad
don't
up
use
some little,
napkins.
just
We use our
kidding.
shirts.
Okay. What's coming off the back end of that?
Yeah, you get the foot. You get the foot, the chicken foot.
What?
Yeah, it comes with the sandwich.
What?
Wait, are you serious?
I was deadly serious.
What?
That's their. Well, supposedly it's a good chicken sandwich, but that's their shtick.
The claw's on there. They put the claw on it.
Yeah.
Damn. They don't have a foot on it.
Let me see.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, they keep showing the pictures of chicken.
There's no foot on that chicken.
There you go.
Jesus, dude.
Get the whole leg.
Is that a barbie? Is that a leg? That's a leg, dude.
That's Claudia.
People are messed up, man. We got some messed up people out there. Nobody wants a damn leg sticking out of their damn sandwich. Is there a bone in that damn thing? They said they deboned it and they left the leg. I don't know how they do that. No, that's a thigh or something. I don't know what part of meat that is.
No, it's a chicken thigh.
Yeah, with the leg coming off the side.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna throw shade. I would eat the shit out of that. It's badass.
I can't. That's like
Good for
that's
you.
like eating fish with eyes still.
Yeah,
You eat that fish that's looking at you.
Right.
Nah, fuck that.
No, I'm not. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I go back to the Christmas story where they go have the Chinese
duck.
Christmas dinner, and then the mom's like, "He's smiling at me," and just chops it off. I'm like, "You got to cut that off for me."
Yeah, I don't. I'm good.
You just imagine your kid get a hold of that chicken sandwich and he's just walking around with it. It's like holding
Bone
him
sticks.
holding him by the leg, just like, "Ow."
Yes, 100%. Listen, kids don't know any different.
No.
Raise them up like that, they're like, yeah, I like my chicken with the claw on the end. You know what I mean? That's the get it out of the.
That's probably like what, like a $30 sandwich, like
Dude.
you know what I mean? It's like,
Can you imagine? What if? I don't know, man. Hey, is there a menu?
Yeah.
Check out a menu. Is there prices? Dang, dude. Quarter chicken, half chicken, drumettes, flat tenders. Okay, what?
We talking sandwich?
Yeah,
Right.
Claude the claw. Look at Claude the claw. $18. A whole deboned chicken thigh and drum. Dude, $18 for that chicken sandwich. And they're getting it.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying. Look, this menu is not even overly done. This menu it's light, it's simple.
It's actually very light.
what is the fries with the schmaltz?
What? Price was schmaltz.
What is schmaltz?
Schmaltz, man. It's it's the smooch. It's the schmaltz.
The schmaltz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can this be our new stick? We just go to just random restaurants and just look at their menu. Check out the sauces. We got the Raging Falcon.
Okay.
We got the Yayo.
Yayo.
Yo, that's
The spicy.
that's cocaine. Got that.
The spicy Yayo.
Okay.
That's how they keep you coming
Yeah.
back.
So that's like a mayo sauce, right?
Right. Got the Zibbity mustard.
Money sauce,
Yeah.
B ranch. Yeah. With that B roll. Hey, listen, it's a cool menu. I'm not gonna lie. They put a lot of work into it. But here's the deal. They're making the best. I guarantee you, they're making the best sandwich you can get.
I mean, everybody talking about them. I mean, everybody's
That's right.
raving over them. I'm curious. I know what the veg is. What's the GF and the DF?
Dude, if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it, bro. Come on. That's
Yeah.
yeah. ZJ.
Is that
Hey.
DF? Is that DF free?
Yeah.
It's like DEF. Is that the shit you put in your diesel engine? I mean, what are we doing here?
What's that? What is that beer? What show is that? A beer where they're doing the drink, the boot, and they find that guy on the side
Beer
of the road.
Fest.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey man, hey BJ's are 25, and ZJ's." He goes, "What's a ZJ?" He goes, "Man, if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it." You know, that's so good. Schmaltz is a rendered fat from poultry, most often chicken. Okay, that's great. Yep, cooking is commonly used to make matzo balls. Matzo balls, okay. Okay. Chicken liver pate. Roasted potatoes.
So it's some type of oil. You get
Yeah.
some type of dipping oil.
I don't know. I want that. I don't want that.
Hey, we're getting
Schmaltz.
educated. We're learning.
It sounds
Drinking
good.
beer. It's a fun time, guys.
We're smart. We're smarter now. No, it looks badass. I would definitely eat there, and if I'm up in that area, I'm 100%. I'm going there, and I'm going to order like 2 or 3 things, and one of them will be the $18 chicken sandwich with a claw coming out of the damn back end of it.
Let's go to HEB. Hey, we want one of those chickens that don't have the claws cut off yet.
I gotta hold it in, man. Damn.
Do you think they have some of those back there?
No, I don't think they do. We got some neighbors got some chickens. We just steal one. I don't know. You probably go to jail for that.
Yeah, that's like what's the terminology? Like livestock, like theft, cattle rustling, but chicken
Rustling.
Yeah. I'm sure there's probably some type of law in the books still.
Not in Texas. Not for the fowl. Not for the chicken, man. No way.
If it wanders in your yard, is it free
Mine.
game?
It's mine.
Free range. Let's go.
Yeah, that's why I'm all about. No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I would eat a live. I mean, no, not live chicken. I would butcher a chicken and eat it, no problem. But yeah, I would like to go to. Maybe we can go to HEB and just say, hey, just fuck with them. But like, hey, you think we get the claw for the chicken? He was like, what are you talking about?
I feel like I've seen that in the meat section before.
Really?
I've seen the
Yeah,
claws.
yeah.
I've seen just the claws.
What?
I've seen just the claws.
For what?
People use it in some type of cooking dish, or I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They're reducing it down to some type of bone broth, or they're making magic potions, or trying to cast spells.
Witchcraft.
Right.
Yeah, I guess
They're
I'm
trying to
like
bring back the
binding
dead or
thread
something.
and thread and like what is it, like candle wax and, and pushing pins through it. You know, like
The husband wakes up sewed to his own bed.
yeah, right. Damn, dude, just a little misery, dude. Hey, listen, Tom Selleck, Kathy Bates, in the movie The Misery, dude.
Not Tom Selleck.
Yeah, Tom Selleck's not in that movie.
Who is it?
And we're going to have to look that up.
He's the writer.
It's not Hackman.
No.
I can't think of his name.
Okay.
Or I'll look it up. But yeah,
listen.
super awesome movie.
So, anyways, he's laying in bed because he's hurt himself, and she's helping him, right? And then she ties the damn dude up, and then he wakes up, right? And he has these blocks like on his legs, and she's like, he has no idea, right? And Sledgehammer comes up, and then baya, dude, hits these legs. Yeah, hits these damn ankles, man. Dude, breaks this dude's legs, and you're like, the scene is so raw, it's so good, and you're like, there was a whole thing like, I'll go Kathy Bates on your ass. That people said that shit forever.
James Cain?
James
Caan.
Caan. Was he the guy?
Yeah, James Caan.
Damn, I don't know why I thought it was the other one.
His son is the
Okay.
guy that plays in Friday Night Lights. What do they call his name? One wore the cowboy hat. Tweeter.
Yeah. What's that show? That's not Friday Night Lights.
Not Friday Night Lights. Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues. Yep.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's no, I didn't know that.
That's right. Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah,
Dano.
that's badass, man. That's cool. I remember it being Tom Selleck, and I don't know why. It's weird how your memory it's all the drugs and alcohol I've done. Probably, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It's just weird how all these stories just get twisted and turned and sewed.
How
all
you remember
together.
something.
Yeah.
But listen,
You
dude,
go
that was
from talking about chicken paws to the movie.
Misery. I don't know. Get off of that. I'm just kidding. Whatever. Alcohol. That's what it does. Yeah. Hey, man. It's been a good episode.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Been entertaining. Been energizing. It's not. We don't have John here reeling back the none of that. Okay. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, I like cars. I'm gonna go hang out. You know, it's just very monotone, John. John, we got inflection. Yeah,
Sounds about right.
we have some. What are we trying to say here? We've got some. Our voices. We have some passion, James.
Yeah.
We got passion. So we have to cut some of that out, roll. I don't know.
Yeah.
We might keep it. But yeah, whatever. It's fine.
You know, whether it's a casual backyard grilling session or high-pressure world barbecue competition, one thing's certain. The drink by your side needs to be ice cold.
Absolutely. And that's where YETI Coolers come in. Every time I'm grilling in my backyard, I trust YETI to keep things cold.
And in the midst of barbecue competitions, with all that heat and intensity, YETI's a game changer, ensuring those drinks stay chilled.
So whether you're perfecting the burger flip or aiming for barbecue gold, YETI's got your back. Here's to cooler moments, no matter where you grill.
Cheers.
Hey, you there. We've got a question for you. Are you tired of clickbait stories and the loudest voices driving discussions in culture and entertainment?
If so, I'm Dylan.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Corey. And we host the podcast From the Middle. We're middle-class guys living in the middle of America, in the middle chapters of our lives with points of view somewhere in the middle.
We take a more reasonable and centrist approach in our discussions covering genres like comedy, culture, entertainment, and interviews with really interesting folks like business owners, comic creators, doctors, news anchors, New York Times best-selling illustrators, professional stand-up comics, and more. We really value a relaxed and conversational podcast, one that we hope is so fun and laid back, you'll forget you're not actually hanging out with us.
So search at From the Mid Pod, just like it sounds, or check us out everywhere you can find podcasts.
Yeah, I did see one last little thing before we close out. Yeah, it seems like that episode went by pretty quickly. You know what I mean? I did see that a big corporation of McDonald's is trying to pull out all the stops. They're trying to get people to come back because apparently they're just not buying up their expensive ass fast food anymore. So now they're like, you know what? Instead of just giving you really cheap fast food, we're going to give you some nostalgic glasses. How about that? We're going to bring back giving you glassware.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I have some glassware I still use in my pantry or cupboard, or what do you call it?
Like beer glasses?
Yeah. I actually have some Disney glasses.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be glass. They'll probably use plastic.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, dude. All the... We're all dying. It's just never going to work out. Like, come on.
But yeah, they're basing this off the trying to touch everybody in the feels and nostalgia, just like, hey, please come back to us and spend your money.
No, it's
we're gonna give you these collector edition glasses that they're gonna slowly release
worked in the
out.
90s.
It did for sure.
People, you could go order a couple of hamburgers and get some glassware and come
There
home
we
with it. Okay, I don't know. No, I'm not buying any of those. I don't want those.
I
Maybe.
think,
Are they glasses? Are they pint glasses?
well, see, it says glass or plastic. I don't think it's really put out the details as far.
They're saying cups. This is what's wrong. Can't they just say glasses?
So,
Glasses.
maybe that's how they're trying to get you. They're saying glasses, but look at this plastic pieces.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
That's
I don't
glass,
know.
man. You can see
Yeah,
through
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't know what that is right there. Look at that.
That's the ham. No, it's the.
Oh, that is. I thought that was a rack.
It's the girl.
That's it is then. My bad.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Okay. Hey, listen. Thank you, McDonald's,
I'm
for
sure
bringing it
there's
back.
probably some weird satanic subliminal messages hidden in there somewhere.
Listen, if there's one suggestion I can make for McDonald's to go back to is, look, we love glasses. Great. Okay. Go back to cooking all your French fries in beef tallow. Okay. That's not too much to ask for. All right. Do that, and then allow that to go. We hear you. You know, this community where people don't want to use vegetable oils or the canola oils or any other seed oils and all the other bullshit, right? And they just want to say, hey, bring back the beef tallow, McDonald's. Allow us to eat some really, really good damn French fries. Right. And you're going to see people come back. You're going to see people come back in flocks, right? Going, thank you, McDonald's. Thank you for doing this. In fact, if you want me to come and run part of your organization and your quality control and fix this whole dying company that you had that's multiple billions of dollars. And, you know, I can do that. And I have no problem putting myself out there and being the savior of McDonald's and the hamburgers, you know. So I can do it. So hit me up, bud. Hit me up. I got you.
There it is.
Jan's working for McDonald's. Cheers.
Guys, it's been great talking barbecue with you.
It has.
We're going to end it at that.
100%, man.
Cheers. Take care, guys.
Later,
Hey,
bro.
big shout out to Leanne. Congratulations on that nomination, and then that's a selection for the Forbes magazine. Congratulations to Jacob. That's pretty badass, winning that scholarship from the that's a Barbecue News Magazine scholarship. Yep. Congratulations. That is badass. To J Mar, hey. You win some, you lose some.
There it is. You learned some.
Yeah. So, and you got yourself a bottle of Sucklebusters. So, hey, we appreciate it, guys. Hey, tune into the next episode. Honestly, go ahead, Jen.
Yeah. Before you sign us out real quick, hey, stop by the website, GRABTHEBRISKET.com. Check out our social medias. You can see anything, the TikTok, our Instagram. They're not both. We're not trying to do the same stuff on both, but sometimes we do, right? We release videos all over the place. YouTube, we're trying to get a little better at just doing some more long form on that thing. But check out our page. I think we've got a few. I think we're going to give you our top picks for the best chicken fried steak in Texas. So look for that on there, and then let us know if you agree with us. You know, but so we love the interactions. Keep the barbecue wins and barbecue fails coming because. You never know. You get picked and you win some Sucklebuster seasonings. So
yeah, and send us a on the website, and I'm sure we'll drop down here in this video here. Send us a message, whether it's a barbecue win, barbecue fail. If you just want to say hey, if you just want to hear your voice on the radio, send your message in. Say hello to us. Ask us a question. Whatever it may be, we'd love to hear from you. Honestly, this is what we're doing it here for. So we interact with you guys and really to learn and grow ourselves. So, hey, we appreciate everybody out there.
Let's go, man. Yep. Peace.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the NBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, Sucklebusters, and Dalstrong Knives for their contributions.
And you know YETI always has our back, and CoolieNation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.